We are live with Alyosha Novitzky, and I'm happy to report that he is in Vail, Colorado.
And I am feeling. Let's see if we can get it. I'm feeling groovy.
Oh, what happened to all the tanks? The tanks, the helium tanks.
So the tanks were in my truck, but since it was snowing when I arrived in Vail last night, I decided to put them in this garage up here. I'll show them off. I'll show the situation. I figured people would like the scenery.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. That's really cool.
For really nice here.
For those who don't know, Alyosha is on his way to Vernal. I still can't pronounce it. Utah, where
I believe it's Vernal.
Vernal, yeah. UAP. I knew I was mispronouncing it, but the UAP Society. Well, actually, Alyosha is launching a balloon, a weather balloon from there with all kinds of different sensors and cameras and equipment, and it's for to promote the UAP Society. So cool.
Let me see if I can flip my camera around so you guys can get a better view. Can you see those tanks?
Oh, yeah.
So the boxes got demolished that they were held in. There, I think if I do this and then... Oh, I know there's a way to flip my camera.
You had it.
Well, I meant like to where it can see from the other side.
Oh, I see. Oh, I don't think... Can you do that when you're live streaming? I don't think so.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But there's that.
That's a good bit of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of...
And where's the payload?
In this box. Right here.
That's the secret stash.
My secret stash of stickers that are going on the box. But yeah, over here in Vail, it's beautiful. Got the payload ready. Tomorrow morning, I'll be finishing the drive to Vernal.
I want to bring up the map right quick and show them where you are. Show them where you've been. Here we go. So, where is it? Chris started off way down here in Tampa. Drove all the way across the country, basically. Probably feels like all the way across the country. And right now, he is in Vail, Colorado, right in here somewhere. Yeah, there's Vail. And you have about, what? It's quite a bit of ways left to go, isn't there? Like
4 hours of driving.
4 hours? Yeah.
At most, I think.
I guess that doesn't seem like much after what you've been through.
No, that's nothing. That's like I'll sit in my truck and I'm there.
How much snow did you go through?
I don't know how to quantify it. It maybe snowed a few inches, but it was good. Like it was a good flurry. The flakes were definitely sticking to the ground. You know.
Yeah, it looked like it was 4, 5, 6 inches.
Oh, I don't know. Did it say? Is there a report that says? There's normally the snow report.
No, I just meant by looking at the side of the road that you on your last live stream.
Yeah, I don't think all that. I know what you're saying. I don't think all that snow was fresh though. I think some of that was residual. So like maybe it snowed a couple inches, like 2 inches or 3 inches.
So that looks like some kind of resort you're at there.
It's my buddy's house.
I guess everything in Vail looks like a resort, right?
Pretty much. I'm trying to get the sky for you guys. I think if I get my head all the way, it'll focus on it. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty. That's funny. Colorado has mountains. They have hills that are bigger than the mountains in Tennessee.
Oh yeah. It's funny. Whenever like my roommates, I used to live in Colorado. I went to school in the University of Boulder in Colorado, and my roommates were from Colorado. And I would always say, "That's a big mountain." And they're like, "That's just a hill, man." You know,
yeah. I think Lookout Mountain we were talking about the other day is only like 1,200 feet or something like that. It's kind of funny.
Right. But yeah, so I mean, I've got the payload. I've got all the tanks. I've got everything we need. basically the reason I'm headed to Vernal early tomorrow is just to get everything ready. I want to get it all out of my truck. I want to have it on site, ready to go, and it's going to be exciting, you know.
I was going to show them the balloon. Let's see, weather balloon, share. Let me get it bigger here. Here we go. So it's a 2,000 gram weather balloon. And it's actually from this company, Stratoflights. And it was shipped from Germany. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was shipped from Germany. And the German team is actually doing a launch simultaneously.
And they actually came up with some of the instrumentation inside the payload, right?
No, not on our payload.
Oh, okay. They just sent like the balloon kit.
Yeah, basically what we got from them was a balloon, a styrofoam box, a GPS tracking system, a parachute, duct tape, string, a camera, almost everything, but not scientific instrumentation.
Huh. I was thinking when we first talked about it, there was a little raspberry or something.
There is a raspberry, but that we're not going to use it because Jim is giving us a device.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. So we're planning on using Jim's device instead. Yep.
There's Crystal Shaman. Hiya.
Hi, Crystal.
And there's Zarly.
Hey, Zarly. We're launching May 27th, so this Friday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And I believe the link for the live stream will be on Lato Files, YouTube.
I've got links in the description for the YouTube channel, the Discord, the GoFundMe, that kind of stuff. It's all down there.
Show off my hat. This is the hat I've been wearing for 10 years. Let's see if I can actually get a shot of it. So my company was on display at the Smithsonian. I put my logo all around it.
Yeah, I wear my hats. I wear my hats out too before I get rid of them. There's Elena.
This is like my I'm doing stuff hat. I'm working now. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Elena. She joined us.
Hey, Elena. Yeah, it's a gorgeous day out here in the mountains. It is absolutely beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a better day. It's great. We went on a skateboard ride earlier. It was fun.
I just wanted to mention right quick, if you don't mind, we're trying to get more members on the Discord, UAP Society Discord.
Yep.
And I'm doing, if you look in the description, there's a link to the Discord. Okay. If you click on that link and you join the server, you'll be entered into a little giveaway. I'm going to give away an NFT on the 12th of June. I think the 10,000 are going to drop. The 10,000 NFTs are supposed to drop on the 10th, right?
Yep. Do you know how much those are going to be dropping for? Is that going to be 0.3 ETH?
I think, it's going to be like, it's going to be, 0.1 or 0.3.
I think it's 0.1. 0.1.
Yeah,
so
0.1. So they're worth around $300 at that point, right?
Yep.
So it's still a pretty decent little NFT, and I'm going to give away one. And if you use that link, you'll be entered into a drawing to get one. I just wanted to push the membership drive briefly. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just looking at this. So this is the program we're going to be using for the balloon flight, right?
I can share it.
Artisan.
I can share it.
Well, I'm just saying this is the program we're using for the balloon flight, the StreamYard.
Oh, yes, but I guess it'll be on Chris's.
Well, it'll be going live to Chris. I guess what I'm trying to get is right now I'm trying to figure out how to flip the camera, and if I can't do that, then I'll need to put my.
I don't think you can flip the camera while you're live streaming, because I've tried it before myself while I was live streaming in the field, like you are.
Right.
And I wasn't able to get it to flip.
Yeah, so I think that might be an issue, or not an issue, but just something to take into consideration when I put the camera in the payload. Is that
you really need a camera guy? You really need somebody holding your phone for you when you're. Oh, I see what you mean. When you put it on the
Yeah.
On the balloon.
Yeah, because we're going to be live streaming from the balloon, and I was hoping to be able to flip the camera, but instead I'll have to put the camera in backwards, and we'll have to check to make sure that the footage is viewable.
That's right. Isn't that something? It's a good thing we're doing some tests.
There's a whole bunch of little things, that always come up.
Because you'd be getting a view of the styrofoam on the inside of the payload.
Yeah. One thing that might also happen too is if the balloon shakes a lot, it might be doing something like this the whole time. So like I just went there, now I'm here.
I've seen them where they spin, especially on the way down.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I don't.
Oh, it'll definitely be spinning for a while. I mean, that's why we put the wings on.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You've got fins on the. Yeah. If you go back and watch the video we did, Alexei and I did, Alyosha, excuse me, on it's probably only a couple of videos ago on my channel. I actually show him building the payload, the container, the styrofoam box, and all the stuff that goes in it.
Yeah, I think we did like almost a 2-hour long build out the balloon live stream.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in what's going to go up into space, that's it.
Plus it shows all the different tracking units, the cameras, everything.
I'm still mad that my boxers didn't make it in there.
It's not too late.
I can FedEx them.
Yep. What you should have done is drive up I-24 and leave them on the side of the street, just on the side of the highway.
I offered to do that, and you're like, "No, I'm a beeline in it." You were like, "I'm not stopping for anything, man."
I ended up stopping in Chattanooga just because of traffic. I was stopped in dead stop almost.
No, I know how I am when I'm traveling. I don't like stopping either. So
yeah. Well, I'm enjoying this time out in Vail. It's very nice. We're thinking about even doing some whitewater rafting on the way back from Vernal.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Some of the best on this side of the Mississippi is near me here in Ocoee. I don't know if you've ever heard of that area. It's where the last Olympics were held for kayaking. Back, I guess it was 10 years ago or so, 12 years. But it's pretty awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Well, not much to really say today. I'm like pretty relaxed, I'm hanging out in Vail, getting ready to drive to Vernal.
What time on the 27th you're launching it? What universal time is it?
We need to start using sidereal time. It'll be just way easier for everyone. But what I think it is add 10 o'clock universe. The launch time is 2 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. They really should just use local time for the event.
Well, that's where we have half of the event is happening in Germany, which is like
that's right.
Yeah, so that it just keeps going back and forth. They're like, wait, so 9:15 our time? Yeah, so 9:15 Germany time is when they launch. We'll be launching at 10 o'clock Germany time, I think. But local time, definitely it's 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which makes 4 p.m. Eastern if you're in the U.S.
Aren't they? Germany's what, 9 hours ahead of?
It's either 7 or 8, depending on daylight savings times.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, there's links. Again, if you go to the Discord and join, you'll be able to see all of the scheduling for everything, the links for the live stream and everything. Elena, what's in Tennessee? I think it's Pigeon River or Pigeon Forge, but best rafting. Yeah. What's funny is the Pigeon River is kind of shallow. It's really, in some places, it's only ankle deep. Now, I've actually been on the Pigeon River, and I had to carry my canoe for like, I don't know, a quarter of a mile because there wasn't enough water in it.
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. Is it always like that, or is that just the time of the year?
It's pretty much like that. What I was talking about earlier, Elena, was the Ocoee River over closer to where I live. It's like a world class. They literally had the Olympics there one year for the kayaking. But that's on this side of the Mississippi. Once you go across the Mississippi, now you're into Colorado and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm by the Colorado River for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. a quick check-in. I don't think there's really much else to say except for, make sure that you've gone to the UAP Society Discord, that you've checked out the GoFundMe, you've checked out the campaign. It's a legit team. I mean, there's a lot of us too. I'm like a fly on the wall when it comes to this team.
Yeah.
It's a serious team, like there's I want to say at least 20 or more people already like doing stuff, getting stuff going.
That's why I was trying to get people just to go to the Discord. There's so much going on. It's hard to track it all. Really, you have to kind of get involved with it and kind of see where it's going.
It is. And what's cool too is you can see members on the Discord becoming more and more engaged, and like, they're getting, it's cool. It's really cool. Like I think this guy's name is John. And he started doing like a whole bunch of cool stuff on the Discord, like where he's like almost running chats at this point, and he's just a guy I joined on Discord. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's all these little sub communities, based on your interest there.
Yep, we've got the nuts and bolts section, and we've got the consciousness section. I'm like a consciousness guy, right? But a lot of scientists obviously are nuts and bolts guys. So like, it's good to have both sides.
Well, I'm a design build guy. I like building things, so I'm nuts and bolts. But while in between building nuts and bolts, I like talking about the consciousness stuff.
Definitely,
because that's where it's all at, kind of, right?
Well, I really think it comes down to and so what is consciousness, right? I mean, that's one of like not the dumbest questions, but like one of the biggest questions I think that needs to get answered. And the way I like to describe it is it's a conscious field, meaning like it's the field of energy that we're perceiving. Like that's all within the same orbit of time. That's just how I'm going to say it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like because there's orbits that are more inward, orbits that are more outward, and we only perceive a certain distance, you could say. And I don't know if you want to say that consciousness is all of the orbits, but it's definitely a relationship between the inner and outer realms. Is the greater flow of time, which I just call the fluid of time, the 5-dimensional vortex. So like, I don't know, I don't really know what actually. I don't think anyone's really properly defined the word consciousness to begin with. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's one of the most difficult things to define, I think.
Yeah, I mean, is consciousness the same as awareness? Or
I think awareness is an attribute, right, of
it's
consciousness.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But when I say consciousness, I more just go straight back to like the fields of energy that exist within time. Like it's all energy relations.
Yeah, and since I'm a nuts and bolts guy, when I think about consciousness, I think about actually the wiring of it. How does it, the mechanics of it? Because I think it's a physical thing, right? So
right.
That's me. So I try to take the woo out of it, and if we can take the woo out of it, that means we can study it. We can measure it.
Well,
track
that's
it.
That's where I think it is a physical thing, but our perception of physicality only exists within certain distances, and so the physical thing exists more inner and more outer, but our human perception is only tuned, to delta to the past gamma.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lots to go on there.
Well, they told us to keep it short this time.
Yeah, they said 15 minutes. I think we're at 19 now.
Yeah, I have a tendency to go for 2 hours with no trouble.
Well, I mean, I could just sit here and we can.
I know we could talk about consciousness all day.
Well, I mean,
look at that beautiful sky, man. That's just awesome.
I'm just trying to show. This is just a rock.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping the stream going. Like we could just go.
That's just one rock. I mean, if you had a hammer, you could break it open. We'd find all kinds of little.
Well, you just don't see anything. Like Tampa's great, but as far as fossils and rocks and stuff, I mean, all you have is literally fossils that are from limestone, or like calcite crystals.
Everything sinks to the swamp in Tampa.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like if you dig 6 feet, you'll hit the sandstone or the limestone bed, and you'll find fossils.
Yeah.
But it's all the same.
That's one thing cool about the Appalachian Mountains. Where everything kind of got pushed up.
I found a lot of diamonds in Atlanta. Do you know that Atlanta has a lot of diamond?
I know there's a lot of limestone, like there's a lot of, limestone quarries and stuff.
Yeah, I used to be big into rock hounding, and I would just get all the old miners maps and like mineral maps and stuff
Yeah,
like
look
that.
at Stone Mountain was chiseled out of, it's like a 4-story relief out of limestone. It's huge.
That's impressive, man. That is
Yeah.
so fantastic. One thing I've been wanting, I think I mentioned this a while back to you, is that I wanted to carve like a giant. Basically, there's trails that go up mountains, and they're like meandering trails. So I thought it'd be cool to like carve out a giant snake, like literally like a 500-foot snake along this entire trail, with just like scales, and like it would be really epic. But I don't think it's gonna happen ever. Yeah.
Well, are you going to do any more live streaming before you get to Vernal?
I believe it's Vernal.
Vernal.
Now.
They purposely made it so that Tennesseans couldn't pronounce it.
I think it's Vernal. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
That's what I've been saying, Vernal. It just sounds like a farmer from Tennessee. Come on, Vernal, let's go down and get some backer from the store.
I'm gonna name my kid Vernal. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I know you wouldn't.
It would be Alyosha the Greatest, the 5th. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I'll do what Elon Musk did and just like make it a whole bunch of symbols. But yeah, I mean, to not go too much further, we should probably just kind of.
No, thanks for doing these live streams. It helps me stay connected with you because I'm I don't know. It allows me to feel like I'm part of it, even though I'm stuck here working in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
I appreciate it.
We're all stuck here working, and that's what's so great about UAP Society. Actually, is that it's like a worldwide thing. We've got the balloon being launched from Germany, one being launched from Vernal, and that's just our first mission. Like, and it's a global thing because it's decentralized, right? So it's not like an American thing. It's not a Portuguese thing or a German thing or a Spanish thing. It's like it's a worldly thing.
That's awesome.
And it's for truth, right? Because right now the biggest problem is that literally world governments are holding back the truth about UAP and UFOs, which is probably the greatest scientific discovery of all time. The greatest mystery of all time when it comes to humans and our understanding of the universe. And so, quite literally, this is a huge step for mankind.
When you release the balloon, one giant step, one giant leap for mankind.
Well, I was going to say this is another day of man's story, but a great moment in man's glory, or something like that.
That's right? Awesome. Yeah.
I want to switch it up because it's from the beginning of time to the end of time. Mankind's quest for knowledge is but a dream. That's all I have at this time.
It's gonna be great.
It will be great.
All right. Well, thanks, Alyosha. I appreciate you letting me do these live streams and follow you along. I really do.
Yes, sir. If you want to hang out for a minute, I'm more than happy.
Okay. I won't end it here to satisfy the producers, and I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Remember, check out the links in the description. Thanks, guys.